Hello, I'm Sally Taylor. Welcome to South Today. In tonight's programme, is he fit to serve? Questions have been raised over the health of Portsmouth MP and councillor Mike Hancock. Controversial politician Mike Hancock, who's campaigning to be re-elected as a councillor in Portsmouth, has spent the last 3 months as an inpatient at the Priory Hospital in Hampshire. He's being treated for severe depression. Mr Hancock is also the independent MP for Portsmouth South, having been suspended from the Liberal Democrats amid claims of sexual misconduct, an allegation he denies. It was during a court case into these claims that the judge ruled his condition could be revealed. Our political correspondent Peter Henley reports.
He's the MP whose Russian assistant was falsely accused of spying, who was suspended from his party over an alleged sexual assault. And despite a heart bypass operation, Portsmouth's Mike Hancock has fought on. But next week, voters in the Fratton ward of Portsmouth City Council, home to Pompey's Football Club, will be asked to re-elect a councillor who BBC South has learned has spent the last 3 months in the Priory Hospital being treated for severe depression. Mr Hancock was referred to the private clinic initially for a few weeks, but in an application to delay court action against him, his lawyers have said he's unfit to give them instructions. It could now be months before he's able to be discharged. Mike Hancock's lawyers asked in court for secrecy about the fact that Mike Hancock had been in the Priory since February the 3rd. The judge considered that, but rejected it when he heard that the MP and councillor was campaigning for public votes to stay in a position of public office. Political opponents say the people of Fratton should know the full facts before they vote.
On one hand, he's saying he's not well enough to instruct his council to form his defence, but on the other hand, he's saying he's well enough to stand for election. You simply can't have your cake and eat it.
After 40 years in local politics, however, Mike Hancock still has local support.
Well, I've heard a lot of people saying that, he's doing a good job and stuff, and I certainly think, he's not doing a bad job.
I think for his own sanity and his own health, I think he sounds like he needs to take a break, and I don't think it's fair on him, is it?
I'm older. I can't do what I used to do when I was young. So I wouldn't advise people to push themselves to the limit where they're going to kill themselves.
Liberal Democrats refuse to put a candidate up against Mike Hancock, and voters are getting a steady stream of election literature.
Literature is going out under the name of Mike Hancock, saying that he is working hard for them and he'll work hard for them if they re-elect him on May the 22nd.
He's been in the Priory, he's been an inpatient. How can he possibly still be a councillor when he's being treated for that sort of level of illness?
Because it's for the people of Fratton to choose. It's not for me to choose, it's not for you to choose, it's not for the media to choose, it's for the people of Fratton to decide who they want.
Do you think he will be re-elected?
Yes, absolutely.
Portsmouth's Fratton Park crowd are famously loyal, queuing today for season tickets. But in the election for the Fratton ward of Portsmouth Council, will voters be so loyal to their councillor and MP, Mike Hancock?
Well, Peter's here with me now. If we just take the health for a moment, medically, this does sound quite serious.
Yes. We can't go into all the full details, but I've seen some of the psychiatrist's report and details of some of the drugs he's had. Yes, the judge rejected some of the conclusions of that psychiatrist's recommendation that the case against him should be stopped. But it's clear that this is a lot worse than anybody thought it was in the first place.
But does a councillor have to meet any standards or tests to show that they have the ability to do the job?
There are certain things which disbar you from standing as a councillor in the first place. I mean, you've got to be 18 years old and some things like that. But the basic test, no, is can you convince the electorate that you're the sort of person they want to vote for? And then can you attend meetings? Can you attend one every 6 months? So there is a sort of physical condition here. What's important, I think, is that the judge here concluded that it should be down to the public. There's a public interest test, and they should have the full facts before they vote.
Peter, thank you very much.